What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended on Valguero. I almost just said Ragnarok. But really quickly, the reason why we're starting this video is we're going to that Skylord cave there really quickly. It's also a really good loot cave, but I wanted to dive into something really interesting that I saw Bay Plays Games, I think is how it's fully pronounced. He made a video the other day going over the locations of the loot on the map because he did a bunch of testing. And I find a lot of it very interesting, some of the numbers he came up with. I'll put his link to his video in the description below, more than likely, or I'll put it in the comments as well. But I guess the map is region-locked, in a sense, to specific types of gear. Like, so down here along the bottom, where I am now, going towards the Chalk Hills and into the Redwoods, is a mixture of... The Chalk Hills alone is Scorched Earth drops, pretty much only. The Redwoods on the bottom left of the map is a mixture of Valguero drops and Scorched. The whole upper right side that I'm passing here is as well, I think, a mixture of both, but more leaning towards normal drops. Again, like I said, I'll post the link to that video in the description because he did a bunch of different testing. And the ice zone, snow zone up north is exclusively Valguero drops. So that's where you'll find like your Mega Raptor saddles, your creatures that exclusively are on this Deinonychus saddles, your really good Deinonychus saddles, which we're going to be working on Deinonychuses here shortly for our own tribe here in a minute, because we got to start prepping for boss battles. That's kind of why we're doing this cave. Also, another reason why we're doing this cave, I didn't bring my Hydrovanta, did I? I did not. I need to go back and get that, but I'll just teleport there and back. I did build awesome teleporters. I'm going to show you guys a couple different really cool areas. Not consecutively, because if I teleport one place and teleport back, I'll lose my track. So we'll actually do this a little bit separately. But the Hydrovanta, which we tamed in the last video, is killer for this stage, for this area. It's really nice to have. And I'm also working on getting some more Mega Raptors, because we're actually going to attempt to battle the boss with Mega Raptors. I kind of want to try to do Mega Raptors mixed in with like maybe Ceratosauruses, because of the fact that they do that carnivore heal, plus also some Deinonychuses as well would be, I feel like, a good idea. Like maybe a pack of 4 really strong Deinonychus, like 4 Ceratos, and like 11 or 10 Mega Raptors, 1 or 2 UDs and everything else. But the cave is right here. Coordinates are 78.3, 90.5. Thank you to Koa for actually showing me this was here. I did not know this was here. But let's teleport back to base really quick. Also, we're waiting on upgrading our base. One specific reason. I saw a build I want to do, and the video to build it has not been released, nor has the template for it. So I'm kind of hoping that that person will eventually release a template, because I can't pronounce the person's name and I don't want to butcher it, so I'd rather not try to. We did end up getting some high-level Elder Claws. I can't breed them either because there's a bug with that right now on servers. But we have a nice 210, we have a nice 225, and another nice 210 here. The highest melee stat is 39. I'm probably going to try to run the boss with Elder Claws as well, if you can. I'm going to try a couple different things. But if you noticed here, there is something called Organic Poly. I will show you guys that in a little bit. And there's something called Metal. That is what Ron put up just so he can teleport to and from. And there's also one called Kalos, which is his personal base. But here is the Artifact Cave. You do not want to enter this unprepared, because as you can see, something is already aggroed to us. Yep, there it is. Scorpions and spiders. Your best bet, because you can fit up to Allosaurus-sized creatures in here. Koa has officially seen that and tried it. So you can fit them in here, Allos or lower. I don't know. Maybe you can go Rexes. I'm not sure. Maybe you can go Mega Raptors. Again, I'm not sure. I have not attempted it. My Mega Raptor is not strong enough. But I've just been bringing my Megatheriums, as you guys know. This is what we're packing, is really strong Megatheriums. I'm not taking any of this chitin at all, because I have over 16,000 at base right now, and I do not need any more. So you will see me dropping all that. It'll probably upset a lot of you, but I do not need that chitin. I have no place to put it. But the main reason why this cave is amazing, let alone the Skylord artifact and the insane drops that are in here, there is actually a tribute structure, not for like summoning anything, but for a creator who lost, I think it was, I don't want to say directly, lost a pet And he was very tied to that pet. Again, I don't know the full story. I didn't look into everything on it. But these right here also, by the way, are polymer. If you have a sickle, you can harvest them for poly. But they are loaded with red drops in here. So this one gave us a trashy blueprint that we don't need. And I've noticed these things were set really, really quickly. There's 4 total in here, if I recall right. There's a good amount of metal lying around as well. There's that one there. There's one down in the water. Ah, no, there's 5 then, technically. There's one down in the water. One, I believe, back this way. Oh, I didn't realize that was a spider or a snake there. If you go up and around, I mean, I could have just went down. It really doesn't matter. But there should be one over this direction, as well as back that way. Arthropleuras are a cakewalk for me anymore with this fully stacked Megatherium. And mind you, I'm only running my single Megatherium. If I was running my double Megatheriums right now, yeah, like look at all that. Look at all that chitin. I have no need for all that chitin. There's absolutely no need for me to have all of that chitin. There should be another drop, if I remember right, up this direction. But there, like I said, there are 4 nice drops in here. Get really good loot from it. I think it's up here. Like I said, I'm not... Koa found this cave and let me know about it, so thank you, Koa, for that. But I do believe it's this way. There's another one back that way, which I'm going to show you where the tribute is as well. But I think it's up this direction, or did I pass it? Maybe I passed it. I think I may have passed it, to be honest, but we'll check on the way back out. But like I said, there's 4 nice drops in here. There's another spider. There's a bunch of chitin in here. You can really load up on chitin if you have a Megatherium. Get yourself some cementing paste, or even like a beaver, or not a beaver, a frog. Get yourself a bunch of chitin. You'll be fine. There's not a lot of bugs in terms of like little bugs, but there's a bunch of these, and again, Megatherium's gonna be your best friend. I'm absolutely smoking through this with my Megatherium. But also mine is really beefy, and I have a strong saddle on it. A 90%, if I remember right. I think it's a 90% saddle. I believe that's everything out here. Yeah, okay. But yeah, right through here. Apparently, you can find Megalanias. I keep saying the word apparently. But right through here, down in here, is where you find Bulb Dogs, if you want them, Shinehorns, and Otters. But here is the tribute. I think it's for natural causes, if I recall. I want to say that's true. I guess this was based off for his dog and everything. So I think that's really sweet and really nice that they actually put that in here. That's insane, and they put a red drop next to it, so that's really cool. We got a decent stego saddle out of it, so I can't complain. I'll never use a stego, but yeah, there's that tribute for that. I want to make sure I showed that off. That's insanely awesome. And if you're wondering, you can in fact tame those otters. There are fish in the water here for you to use. So that's really cool as well. They put that as an option for you to get those otters. I personally don't need them, so I won't be touching them because I have my Drakeling on my shoulder. Let's hop back on you. I'm not going to continue backwards and go look for the other drop. Like I said, we'll get it on the way out. But since I don't need you anymore, let's hop off you. Put you away. Grab the Hydrovanta. Hop on the Hydrovanta. Get ourselves into the water. Go into first person view here. Yep, there it goes. And we are now deep into the water. I don't remember where it is. Oh, yeah, there's a ton of piranhas in here. That's also a reason why you need the Hydrovanta. Or any kind of sea tame, truthfully. Ah, right there, Sarcos. 290. So they're really strong Sarcos. They're not cakewalk Sarcos like you find at the swamps. It's actually really strong. That's what made me find out when he first told me about this cave. He's like, I think it's an artifact cave, but I was never able to go down deep because he didn't have a sea tame, which I do. Give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. I activated volumetric fog so we can actually see. I turned it off. Let's see. Because I don't have scuba on me. The drop, just so I can give you guys the exact coords for it. The drop is right there. I don't know if there's another Sarco. I ran into 2 the last time I was down here. I've come down here like 2 or 3 times for drops already. I don't see another one. So let's pull up next to this so I don't get ambushed anywhere. That's not a bad little drop. That Fabby Sniper is pretty decent. I'm probably not going to use it too much, but it's decent. Let's put 2 more levels into that, 2 more levels into that, and let's keep moving. You go down through here, this little crevice down in here leads you right towards the end of it. Let me grab this Sarco skin just in case there isn't another Sarco when I put this guy away. Alright, continue on through. Like I said, there isn't a whole lot of danger in the water. Like I said, there is a Sarco. Oh, there's piranhas. I don't know if there's any in this room. Like, drops down in the water. I could not tell you, because I honestly have not looked. I do not believe there is any at all, so let's float back up towards the surface. Yeah, there's none at all. So right there's a Megalania. Yeah, so you can see Megalania. Go say Koa said he saw a bunch. I have not seen any other than, like, clearly that one. Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is this. Oh, they're locking on me. Quick, go. My Hydrovanta is going to try to fight. That's fine. He can stay behind me. As long as he stays behind me, we're good. I'll pick him up in a second. This is part of the reason I wanted to bring my Megatherium, is because of all the... Yeah, 280 Scorpion, dude. That's insane. Where's that Megalania at? Did we kill it? That's Rex. His mom must be home. But let's take these guys out, because right there in front of us is the Skylord artifact. And there's also a drop right there. I don't know where that Megalania went. I have no clue. Did I kill it? No, I killed the Titanoboas. Let's see what we got in here. Hey, I'll take that. But here's a really good spot to get some more poly, if you really want to get some more polymer. But again, like I said, I have a spot that I can show you guys that's a lot easier to get to, instead of having to come into a cave. But there is the artifact of the Skylord. We have that officially, so that's in our belt. One of the artifacts we do need, I think, to fight the alpha variation of the boss. So that's really nice for us. I do want to find that Megalania, though. Oh, there it is. It's a 140. We're going to smack it around really quick and just get the Megalania toxin. But, yeah, we're probably just going to teleport out of this cave, because I really don't need anything else in here. Again, like I said, the other drop is somewhere in that front. Maybe someone came through and grabbed it already. Did that drop spawn back in already? It did. Okay. Sometimes drops populate in an area, and you can just continue to grab them. I'm going to give it a second before I teleport out of here in case this comes back. Nope. Okay. But yeah, so organic polymer. This is a really, really nice spot to get organic poly. A really nice spot. Like, I'm talking, I could get probably 6K from this area if I really tried to. All right. So, pull out my sickle. On the map, this is location right there. 80.5, 15.7. It's a relatively safe spot, too. I don't think anything comes up in here. So, for the most part, you could probably build a base above it and kind of lock this area down if you truthfully wanted to on a server. I wouldn't recommend it, because that's kind of dickish, to be honest. But you could just run through with your sickle, scythe, whatever you call it. Completely harvest all these. I'm going to harvest everything in here just to show you guys how much you can actually get. Mine's a 167%, 161%. So a base 100% could be getting a little bit less than what I'm getting right now, but I also have the Drakeling on my shoulder, which gives me a 15% buff to harvesting. So that does give me a little more, but the options for the amount of polymer in here is insane. Instead of having to fight off all the dolphins at the beginning and fight with other players for it, if you're on a server that's populated, right here is going to be your best bet entirely to get all of this poly. And like I said, I'm not even done, and I'm close to probably 1,000 plus right now, maybe close to 2K. We'll look here right now. We're at almost 2,000 polymer, and there's still a lot more to go. So you can easily get a ton of polymer in here. It's absolutely the best way to get poly, to be honest. And I've never seen... Once I saw this in a video, I don't remember who shared it. I'd have to look. But I was flying around also and saw this, and I was like, oh, that's a cool little tree. I thought about stopping here, but I never did because I was on my RG. But, yeah, this is a really nice spot for poly. I'm going to gather, like I said, absolutely everything. My server, things spawn in a little quicker because I was expecting it to be, again, I'm doing this for a series, so that's the main reason why I have my rates just a little bit higher for respawns. Not hugely higher, like it's not going to be instantaneous respawning of the poly. but it'll be coming back eventually shortly, just because of the fact that I'm not the only one doing a series on this map. Loopy Gaming is as well, and he's on this server as well with me, so he's gonna have access to this at some point when he finally catches up to me, which he might not actually because of how far ahead I am. He might be taking it slower. I don't know what he's doing, but there you go. That is all the poly in here. I'm not gonna grab that one little piece, and we got, okay, maybe I'm gonna just to get to the even 4,000 possibly. Nope, not enough to get even 4,000. But we have 3,900 polymer from just this one area. With a normal sickle, and without the Drakeling, you're probably still looking at 2,500 organic poly, which, truthfully, if you have a base near here or have a fast tame and you can teleport, or maybe not teleport, because I know not everybody uses awesome teleporters on their servers, you could fly to and from here really quickly and actually do pretty good job, like a pretty good amount of harvesting with it. Yeah, our base is still the same. Nothing has changed. We just got sap taps in that tree. There is a build, like I said, that I want to really cover. I just have not gotten around to it because the video is not out yet. The gentleman who made it has not made an actual video for it, for creating of it. So that I'm still waiting on, as well as Megalania Toxin. Boom, boom. I got a bunch of bullets, a bunch of arrows. Oh, also, I upgraded our shotgun. I used our blueprint that we have. That's the word. It made us a 447% shotgun. So that's one thing I did do. Without letting you guys know, that's my bad. I also upgraded the base a little bit. I think you guys knew about me getting the fabricator. So we're gonna craft one of these. Craft an artifact pedestal, because that's pretty fire. You need one of them. Let's hop ourselves up here. And we're going to place it on the top of the house for now, just because. Going to place it and turn it so it's flush with me, and boom, towards the front door. Place that, and it's locked, so now nobody can take it. So yeah, we're going to have our artifacts lined up across this roof facing towards the front, or I might change them and face them that way. I have not decided yet. But we have our little garden built up. It's got some, it probably needs some fertilizer, to be honest with you. It more than likely does. I've got our Megatheriums still breeding in here because I'm trying to get a good pair of them, which I actually do have a really decent pair of the 248s, but I can't get a 248 female. I keep getting 248 males. Actually, we're going to do one more thing before I wrap this video up. I wasn't going to do a long video for this one because of that reasoning, because I'm trying to like space the videos out a little bit, because I've noticed there are times where I'll blitz through videos, and by blitz through, I mean like I get a ton done in like 1 or 2 videos, and then like I feel like I'm just going through fast through the series. I mean, all right, let that do its thing. But yeah, we have all of our crops placed for kibble and whatnot. But we're gonna go take on the Broodmother, actually, the Overworld Broodmother with our pair of Megatheriums, because I don't think I'll need anything else. So let's actually go do that. She should be right over here, which. If I do recall, she does give drops as well, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to be spending a lot of my time harvesting the drops out of the ice zone off screen. I'm not going to make you guys sit through me flying around on an RG doing drops like that. But yeah, I hate when I say that annoys me so much. The Broodmother over here, she has, you get the spider flag for beating her. As well as, I recall, you get a decent amount of drops. I think it's like 2 or 3 decent little things. I don't think it's anything insane by any means. But then again, I don't know, because I know she does have levels. We looked at her in that one video. She had like, the one we saw was like a level 90. So I don't know if you beat a level 90 versus or a 150 versus a level 30, what you get. But once I beat her once on screen showing you guys, I probably will be farming her for drops as well to try to get the best gear. Because again, I'm trying to get really good loot, really good armors for our characters, for our dinos. So we actually have a chance. And also, she is an artifact cave as well, but I think hers is similar to the Cave of the Immune, where you need a gas mask, if I do recall. I thought there was an artifact in one of these trees as well, but maybe they changed that. But yeah, so like that's kind of my plan right now, is to just harvest her a bunch. We could try to see her cave and see if it does have the poison smoke in it. If it does, then we'll turn around and leave. If not, we'll just run through it. Ooh, Alpha Carno, what level are you? I will smack you around on my way back through. Because that's a free alpha level. Ron Kalos, who we played with in the other video for the Aberration, is looking for a Megatherium, so I'm trying to keep my eyes out for him to get him a high-level Megatherium. He's looking for probably closer to 150, because he's seen how powerful mine is, and now he wants one. So I'm trying to keep my eye out for him on that. Give me a second. I believe she's over here. I think we're closing in on her area. I think it's that little line right next to the cross line, technically. But it's a good distance from my base. So I'll probably put a teleporter near her, so I can just teleport to and from when I want to and fight it. And yes, I get having all the teleporters kind of does cut back on a lot of the flying around an arc. But then again, that's also the main part of me doing the series this way and the way I want to do it. Is mainly for the tedium and cutting all that back, all the tediousness that just comes with arc. And I get it, that's a lot of the fun for most people. But for me, when I'm trying to do a nice, kind of streamlined series without too many hiccups and too much of a slow, laggy series, because I feel like watching someone just do the repetitive, like, farming and everything gets old quick. So I'm trying to just make this look as seamless as possible and good as possible. So yeah, that's definitely her trench up here. But yeah, she's not the strongest, I don't believe. I think she may have a weakness. I mean, clearly she has a weakness, but I mean, I think she may... Where is her trench? Is this not it? Am I blind? Did I pass it? Give me a second. I will bring you guys back once I find it, because I thought this was it. Maybe I'm wrong. Give me one moment. All right, guys. So I'm a little dumb. Sometimes I flew right past it, but yeah, it's right here. Here's her trench. I think I'm on the wrong side, but it is what it is. We're just gonna probably hop down. Ooh, no, we're not. No, we are not about to hop in there. Let's go this way. Actually, let me pick you back up. It'll be faster if I pick you up. Don't have you in my way. Yeah, that's her little trench down there. We got to go to the other side to get in, which, I mean, it really doesn't matter. Once we're in there, we're in there. That's the whole plan of it, is to get in there and fight her. But, yeah, she's right here. Let me get above it, and I'll get you the coordinates exactly. Yeah, I flew right past this twice. Like, I knew it was here. I knew roughly where it was, and I flew past it. But that's just me not noticing it. You used to be able to see it on the map, I thought, but apparently you can't anymore. So that's interesting. Queen Bee. But yeah, right down here should be the entranceway. I do recall. Where is she at? Where is she at? Oh, there she is. What level are you, ma'am? 25. So yeah, that one's a weaker level 1 than one we saw before. So 25 is not going to be too hard, I do not believe. So let's get right here. We're just going to drop in. I don't think it's going to cause us that much damage. Oh, I did grab a drop along the way that had a Surratt and a Archelon saddle. I do plan on getting an Archelon at some point. Actually, I probably should wait and throw you out down here, huh? Because you're not going to do what I want you to do. We're going to drop in. We're going to hop off. We're going to hop back on. She's locked onto me. That's fine. Put that away, and attack my target. Grab that, get the bug buff, run up on her. I try to. Yeah, see, I'm hitting 3,200 damage per swipe. It's definitely boosted against her right now. I think it's just because it's an overworld boss and they didn't want it to be too difficult. But we're hitting 3,200. My Megatherium's not swinging at all. Can you swing now, buddy? Like, what are you scared? Her health is actually healing really quickly, comparatively, but this guy's not hitting at all. Can you go aggressive or something? Can you attack? Can you please attack? Why are you not attacking? Yeah, why are you not attacking, bro? What is your problem? For some reason he's not attacking. I don't understand why, but either or, I'll just keep smacking her. It should be attacking. I don't understand why it's not. I wonder if it's just... Let me do something really quickly here. Let me see if I can smack this Arkology spider. Let her do her little spit move. I'm gonna hop off this guy. Ow, my back. Oh, shit, that's a bat. That's a bat, that's a bat, that's a bat. Attack my target. There we go. That one moved in. There we go. The other one finally went in for an attack. I don't know if maybe that one's set to ignore group whistles. I don't believe it is. But now you can see we're both hitting 3,000 damage. I was kind of dumb to hop off and take that hit. I probably should have prepped that before. But it is what it is. Yeah, we're both hitting 3k damage. Which I don't think is normal. Maybe that is. But we're hitting some insane numbers on her. Like I said, I think they nerfed her a little bit for the Overworld. Which is fair, I guess. I would have still kept her normal. She should be a challenge. She shouldn't be a cakewalk. But then again, if she does have an artifact cave behind her, she does need to be a little easier. But let's just see. We're at the 27-minute mark. We probably could definitely run her cave if we can. If it's not a gas mask cave. No, that's attacking my target. This one's got to be to ignore group whistles. But yeah, this one also has 93 armor saddle on it. That one's got 130, so that one's completely... Okay, now see, now they're not attacking again. Is it because of the angle, maybe? It might be the angle where she's at. She might not be able to hit, which is fine. I get it. It is what it is. I'll just still keep hitting it. I'm worried about this guy getting torpored. I don't believe it's gonna, with how low her health is already. I think we pretty much got this on lock. There we go. Yeah, now you're swinging. There we go. Yeah, that's game right here. And that is the Broodmother. That's all she is. What did we get? A Tapehara saddle, a Plesiosaur saddle, a Quet saddle, and her spider flag. That is about it. Decent amount of drops, not gonna lie. Probably could have been better. Probably if she was higher level. We did get a XP buff as well for beating her, so that's pretty cool. I will say that much. Like I said, I do not know if this is a poison zone. We're gonna find out together. I hope it isn't, because if it does, then that's going to stop me from progressing for a minute. I think there's like 2 or 3 artifacts in here, if I recall. Yeah, if I recall, there's like... Am I getting hurt? Yep, I am. Okay, yeah, this is a poison smoke zone. Okay, yep. We need gas masks to come in here. That kind of sucks. So that's going to slow me down there a little bit. I mean, I can go make one. That's not a big deal. Alright, let's teleport back home. But yeah, that's probably going to be the end of the video then, because I need to make some gas masks. And there's a couple other things I'd like to do before we actually run this cave. I'd like to run it with the guys, see if any of them want to do it. But yeah, so that's going to be it for the video, guys. I apologize for the video being a little shorter on this one. Like I said, there was just a couple of things I wanted to cover, and I pretty much did right there. So, thank you guys for watching. If I could plant my flag. I don't want snapping, thank you. Plant my flag, there we go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended on Valguero. So thank you guys, and I'll see you guys then.